Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and today I have a watch that is long overdue for a review. This was a watch that I showcased back in December in a 6-watch Dive Watch Showdown. I'll leave a link to that watch in the description and in the corner. And that watch is the Aragon Enforcer in titanium. When you get a chance, definitely take a look at that showdown video because it'll give you all the specs on this watch. No need for me to go over it again. I just want to show you how good this watch looks. This watch gives you a titanium everything. A titanium bezel, titanium case, titanium bracelet, 500 meters of water resistance. That stainless steel helium escape valve looks really nice against the contrasting titanium case. This is just a fantastic watch at a fantastic value. I think they're currently selling for under $200. So when you think about a watch for under $200 that gives you titanium everything and a Miyota 9000 series movement, high beat movement, this really is a bargain of a watch. And really one of my favorite features of this watch in this colorway is that full lume dial that you can see here. That C3 green is fantastic. The rehaut lights up a little bit. It gives you a really deep dish 3D effect, which I like a lot. I don't have many watches that give you that reverse lume effect. You see how the hands and the indices all go from white to black when it's under full lume. The contrast is just outstanding on this watch. The only real negative I have about this watch is they kind of cut corners when it comes to the clasp. They give you so much in this watch, like I said, with the titanium, the Miyota 9000 movement, a great design, 500 meters of water resistance, and then they put on a rather cheap clasp. So what I did was I replaced it with this on-the-fly ratcheting micro adjust clasp. It's not as critical on a titanium watch because it is a lighter weight watch. If this was a watch that, say, weighed well over 200 grams, which this does not, then a ratcheting clasp like this would really be a must-have. But for me, in the summertime, I'm going to want that ability to expand this a little bit just to give me a little bit more breathability. The other con I have on this watch is the date. It almost looks like an afterthought put on this watch. This watch would have been a better representation if it had a no date versus putting a date at the 4 o'clock, a little port side window like you have there, where you could barely read the date just the same, especially when you get into double digits like this is saying 11. It's really hard to read, so why even have it at all? Aragon should go with this watch and go with a no date feature. Even if it is a ghost date position, I could really care less about ghost date positions, but a no date version of this watch would have been 1,000 times better. Another thing that I really like about this watch that I failed to point out is they're pretty unique when it comes to that pip. That pip is more like a keystone. You can see how it protrudes there, and it's not flush with the rest of the dial, and they just put a lumed pip in there. I really like that keystone effect. It's something different. The whole watch is something different when you see all the different screws that are mounted to the bezel. It's great because it doesn't give you a whole lot of grip, but then once you have your fingers on those screws, gripping it and ripping it is real easy on this watch. There's no slippage whatsoever. Maybe if you try to grab it from the sides, there's a little bit more slippage because it is rather thin and it is a finer knurling, but those screws just make it super easy to grab it and turn. If you like this video, please take a second as always to like and subscribe. Drop me a comment, tell me what you think of this watch. Drop me a comment and tell me what other Aragon watches you might have. As always, thanks for watching.